Oh, back in the road again. Feels like I'm in India. I'm not sure. Fight. Got a good nose on you. Ah, look at this. The whole river stinks. Are you allowed to be sold? Start of the Asian continent. Look at that. One fly, two, all the way along. Street Fighter, Metal Slug, King of Fighters. Yeah, there's one thing about walking in Malaysia is just watch where you're going. Don't play on your phone because you might fall in a hole. And there are a lot of holes. There's a lot of stuff even too. Just be a bit mindful of where you're going. Usually like the tourist centers are completely fine, but you step 3 or 4 streets out and you have a completely different situation. A lot of flies here. Alcohol. Wow, there's trash everywhere, isn't there? Yeah, and another hole here as well. So, you know, don't play on your phone. You're gonna have an accident. What are you doing, huh? Fight. Ah! Wow, didn't expect that. Oh wow, what are you? What are you? You look like a dog, don't you? You got a good nose on you. Well, you could work as a police animal. Looks very stressed though, doesn't he? Is he a lemur? He looks super stressed. I'm sorry. I mean, I'd help you out in my own country, but here in the middle of Johor Bahru, I have very limited options. I hope somebody rescues him. I've got some thunderstorms coming in, so what the hell? Is that a crow? You're being sold. Are you allowed to be sold? Yeah, I'm confused too. I didn't know you were a pet. I think you're surprised as well, aren't you? Yeah. Jeez. Wow. Got some lizards, little parrot. Wow. Oh yeah, he's trying to bite himself free. Look at that. So let me out of here. Oh man. Crazy. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Weather, yeah. It will just rain like absolute crazy. Just take a poncho with you everywhere you go because you will get crapped on at a moment's notice. The weather is very unpredictable, but the temperature always stays the same. So it's hot and dry, then hot and sticky. Hot and dry, hot and sticky. Carry a poncho. All right. Wow, look at this. So this is like the state flag or city flag. It's got an Islamic moon and star on there. Look at that. It's quite hard to see, but you can see the back. All right. Yeah, I only went inside for 10 minutes to get a drink, and the heavens have opened. The heavens have opened. And a pro tip, if the heavens open in Malaysia, then the taxis become very expensive, almost double the price. Because nobody likes getting wet here. So pro tip, if it starts raining and you think about going soon, just immediately go. Get the first one because the rates get very high. Oh wow. Even in Malaysia they're smoking indoors. Look. I think it's a Chinese thing though, isn't it? See, I told you. Ah, look at this. Oof. Wonder what was in her. Yeah. Wow. So I just walked over towards the river that separates, the strait that separates Singapore from Malaysia, and a little bit disappointed. Here's the main river. It's not moving, it's completely stagnant, and it stinks. The whole river stinks. It's really bad. It's full of trash. And even the tourist signs here, if you kind of try and ignore the water, it's just cracked, destroyed with sharp glass sticking out. The fountains are dirty. People are spitting on the floor. There's graffiti. They put these kind of anti-sleeping benches all the way down as well, so that's like a testament, I guess, to who might be using them too long. But it feels like I'm in India. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Not impressed so far, to be honest. It's actually pretty dirty, and yeah, the walkway though. The walkway is pretty nice. Look, but yeah, I don't know. I think my senses, my nose and ears are getting a bit overwhelmed. Just a first impression. Okay, so I've just walked to the main river separating Singapore and Malaysia, and let's have a look. We have a nice little statue, look. Don't know what it is, pretty cool. We have I love Johor over there. We have a little sign over there. And yeah, well, not too much going on. But a lot of the apartments here, so what people will do is they'll work in Singapore, right? So they'll have a job over there, but they'll stay in an apartment in Johor Bahru, perhaps one of these here, or perhaps something over there. And that way they can have cheap living arrangements and then travel to Singapore every single day on the train or the bus or something, and then come back in the evening. It's probably like quite a difficult life, a lot of traveling, a lot of time, but at least, you know, you're not going to be stuck with a $2,000 a month apartment in Singapore. But you will see that momentarily, because we're going to be going to Singapore very soon, so I'll show you the journey. So what do we do in Johor Bahru? Maybe the Johor Bahru electricity cables. We'll take photos with it. Okay, so here we are. We're at the frontier, the perimeter of Malaysia and Singapore. So we'll be going over that bridge in a couple days. But you can see in the river, look, there's a little yellow line. There it is. That marks the frontier, the border there. And this is the Malaysia side. Certainly, probably very different from the Singapore side. The bike path looks like it just ends here with a rope. And then we have the river. It smells pretty bad. I mean, it looks nice from here. You know, that's a fantastic photo shot, but sort of being here and smelling it and seeing the severe lack of things to do paints a different picture. And even got graffiti, which is crazy. I haven't seen that for a long time. So it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. But you know what it is? Some cities are just not tourist cities. You go to the city as a tourist, you're like, oh, what is this city like? Some are just not made for tourists. Some don't care at all. And I think that's the impression I'm getting from Johor Bahru. Oh, wow. Even have the sleeping cardboard here. Oh, is this the end of the cycle path on the other side? Some cycle path, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of trash as well. Yeah, a lot of crows too. I saw crows fighting each other the other day. One had no eyes left. I put it in a different video. But yeah, Johor Bahru, not impressed so far. People drinking, and kind of looks like Europe, doesn't it? Feels like I'm back in London by the River Thames. Wow. All right. Oh, back in the road again. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Does Malaysia not like footpaths? I don't know what it is. I saw the same in Kuala Lumpur, so I think it's a countrywide thing. I see one just magically start here though. Maybe we'll try that. Wow, I wonder what that one was. Almost looks like a 50s diner, doesn't it? Wow, look at all these bees. There's a swarm of them. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, you kind of can see them. Let me get down a bit. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, we found a shopping mall. So there's a lot of apartments here. So if you book on like Agoda or Airbnb, they'll put you in one of these apartments. And underneath, there's like a little shopping mall here. There's Burger King, all that stuff. But the sewers, all you can smell is the poo-poo in the sewers. It smells horrible. Alright, we're going into a bit of a historic district right now. Oh, I think we can beat the bus. Just. Ow! Okay, we're in what you would call the historic center of Johor Bahru right now. Looks quite nice, isn't it? Look at this. It's little paper lanterns all the way along. A little bit weathered, but also looks quite nice. But that one's busy, isn't it? Most of the stores I've seen are quite empty. Not too many people around right now. What day is it? It is 4 p.m. on a Thursday. Or maybe at night time. Maybe it's quite lively at night time. They've got like a hookah district there. Hookah bar. Ah, there's an old building. Look at that. Wow. Alright, this is more like it. This is more like it. Look at that. Ooh. I thought it was going to be a bust, but we're seeing a few more things now. A few textile places, a lot of closed buildings, a lot of abandoned stuff. But look at that! Wow, it's quite nice. Look at that. Oh, I'm not sure what it is, but the owner said it was coming soon. 3 years ago. Maybe it'll open up one day. I got some cool graffiti. Look at this. Wow. That's alright, isn't it? Look at that horse. Whoa. Our gas supply there. Look at that. That's quite interesting. It's a nice little street, I think. Oh, they're delivering some plants there. Is that business? It's nice and green. I think it's the greenest street we've seen in Johor Bahru. Very nice and green street. I thought these were really long tree vines. Look at these, but actually they're just electricity cables or LED strips. I'm scared to touch them. Oh yeah, no, not that. But this, look at this. We found something cool. We found something cool. Look at this. The start of the Asian continent. Look at that. Wow, and it starts here in Johor Bahru. I guess their claim to fame. I'm not sure why the starting point is here though, because Singapore is south and Kuala Lumpur's north. So I don't know how that works, but certainly the monument looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Very Soviet, in fact. Looks very Soviet. And on the other side, a nice little bus shelter. Wow. Alright, Johor Bahru has started offering up some cool stuff. Not bad. Yeah, look at that. The Turkish barbers made it out here. Turkish barbers. If you've been to the UK recently, you can find 5 on every street. Got a little mosque here, a little mosque. You'll hear them chanting through the loudspeaker. There it is, a little loudspeaker, about 5 times a day. 5 times a day. You think it's a cow, but it's not. It's the mosque. A lot of mosques here. And look at this, look. The best goat milk. This looks super interesting. Look at this. The best fresh cow and goat milk in town. I think we should try it. What do you think? Okay. It looked like a yes to me. It was a modern yes. A modern yes is when you're on the phone and agree at the same time. Yeah, so we just found a shopping mall right now. We're having a little look around. There's not too much to do outside. I guess if you're visiting Singapore, it could be worth hopping the border to Johor Bahru, try the local coffee, a couple of food dishes. But as far as that, I don't think the city is offering too much. But I think what a lot of people do, they come here, buy furniture, all different things. Some shops do free shipping to Singapore, then it seems like they cross back into Singapore. But I'm struggling. But if you know of things to do, things to see, drop a comment below. But that was a bad toilet, wasn't it? I've got an Indian Hindu temple here. Look at that, look how colourful it is. It's alright, isn't it? Wow. Look at even the parking spaces too. Wow. Yeah, there's no way they're letting me in. And you're a girl, no way, they're not letting you in like that.
I'm not interested.
Very rude. Looks cool though, doesn't it? Little elephants. Wow. Wow, I think it might be under maintenance. Wow, that looks crazy though. So if you do any grocery shopping for like vegetables, meat and fish, always inspect what you buy. Don't assume everything has been checked. It most probably hasn't. So expect anything and be careful. So for example, you'll see some flies on certain fruits and vegetables, like they'll start breeding in there. So just make sure what you choose doesn't have flies on, then it kind of indicates it's more fresh and it hasn't been sitting here for a while. Because a lot of the checks and things they do here, well, what checks basically? I've seen spider webs in the seeds. I've seen everything. So just be careful. Yeah, here's an example, right? It's one fly. 2, 3, 4 in this tiny area. Yeah, check this out, look. Co-op's own baked beans, $1. And Morrison's chickpeas, almost $2. This product is probably like, what a chickpea is now, like 59p? It's crazy, it's like Cambodia again. A lot more co-op. Wow. Never, yeah, it's really weird seeing supermarket owned brands in other countries. Ah, fight. There's an injured crow here, and all of his friends are trying to defend it, like help it. I got them above my head, behind me, but this one's not moving. Look at that. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but they all seem pretty mad that I'm here. Wow, never seen that before. Okay, I've been running around for about 3 miles or 5k now. I've made some interesting observations. Number one, if you're in a wheelchair, forget it. Take a taxi everywhere you go. It's just not a walking friendly country. And I've been to 5 cities in Malaysia so far, including the capital. It's very hard to walk around outside the tourist main areas in the center. Take a taxi everywhere. Number two, I've noticed a lot of the houses here have quite a lot of security. Big fences, big gates for the driveway and the car and stuff. I'm kind of wondering if it's a privacy thing, a security thing. I'm not really sure, but it definitely looks like some Mexican neighborhoods I usually see in North Las Vegas. Some having like prison bars on the windows and stuff. I'm kind of curious why, but usually it's a security issue. But certainly walking around a lot of the cities here, it's felt very safe. But you know, I've only been here a few months, so maybe people who grow up here, they offer a different experience, right? Just some observations. Alright, Johor Bahru, not much going on to be honest, but I think I did find the best thing to do in the entire city. Check this out. So we're in this lonely mall. There's not much going on, like most malls here. I found Playland, right? On the surface, it looks like a little kiddie arcade, very dark and depressing. You have a little look right, quite a lot of old school games. You go through here, then check this out. We have a Wangan room. You keep going, and you have old school fighting machines all the way along. Street Fighter, Metal Slug, King of Fighters, all kinds of crazy stuff. And you go through here, and there's even more. And places like America and Europe, most of them are gone. They're broken, sold, disappeared, end up in private collections. But hiding just slightly 20 minutes north of Johor Bahru, you can find this place. I think it's probably the best place I've seen in this entire city. Well, you saw the electricity cables right out the ground. That's the best you're gonna get.